live, ready to rock and roll. Hope everybody is having a great day today. Good and good here. We are going to get started. Let me get all my settings updated and we will maybe get into a trade right there. We'll see. I want to be patient as we get started in the day. I want to be a little more careful is the wrong word, but I just want to be a little bit more patient. What's good, Gabe? I'm getting everything set up here and then I will chat with the folks. Okay. Good and good. All right. Okay. We're rampaging down here. Okay, another good signal. ATR is sitting at, 28. So we need to be patient here and make sure that we're in the right stuff. Trading 7 accounts today. And I did update our signals a little bit. I did update some of the feedback that we were getting. And so I'm going to be patient here today and just kind of see how things play out. 83%. So you guys can kind of see that we're getting a little bit higher confidence scores on the 1 minute, 78%, 85%, 83%. Very interesting with this here. We might have to adjust what we consider to be too hot. Like I think 78 is going to work. I think we should have probably taken that one. Well, obviously, right? But like, we need to be, we're going to have to be, I like this trade right here a lot. Go sell right there. Stop. We're out. Plus 15 bucks. We're gonna have to not rethink. I think that's the wrong word for it, but what is this? One second, sorry. Okay, 65% long. Okay, I like that a lot too. Let's get this going here. It's fine. Yeah, okay. All right, we are off to the races here. That's a hell of a signal. So what I did Friday afternoon is I updated our feedback. The feedback we were doing was kind of weird. I wasn't a huge fan of it. And so let's see, new signal time here, strong, long signal here. Wow, that's like unbelievable that we would even get this. Unbelievable. That's awesome. Updated the feedback so that like my feedback was counting and then just like one vote for you guys was counting. And it wasn't like, it was fine. It just wasn't exactly what I was looking for. And so we updated it so that everybody's feedback, and I kind of thought it was like this, but it wasn't before. Everybody's feedback will count as one, and it will basically be majority rule, which I know a lot of you guys were kind of like interested in learning more about, or wanting to make sure that it was going to be correct, which was, what if somebody votes a candle wrong instead of correct, or incorrect instead of wrong, or wrong instead of correct. And so we got that fixed. So essentially, let's say all 500 people vote good signal. Okay, well then obviously ChatGPT gets that, reads it, and then gives us a signal. But let's say 300 people vote good and 200 people vote bad. Well, the 300 win out. Okay, we want to do a majority rule type of thing here. So we updated our feedback a little bit. What's going on, Larry? Oh shit! Oh shoot! Oh, Larry, Adam, what's good? We updated our feedback so that it will actually be. There we go. It'll actually be. I think a little bit easier for us to do what we need to do. So, and that's how we got this 75% strong signal off of this candle right here. So we got 75% strong right there. It was awesome. It was awesome. You can see our average confidence score goes up. So your guys' feedback just means more, essentially. To put it in different terms, it just means more. Okay. New signal here. 65%. My 5-minute now has a long as well. So we'll wait on that. Good. So we should see an increase or an update in the signal, I think quality overall. Kevin, what's going on, my friend? This one looks like a mixed, right at VWAP now. So this won't be any fun. Down 10, up, so that's bad. Okay, 65% again, fine. My red line is not VWAP. VWAP is actually right here. I don't know why Financial Juice isn't giving me, there we go, now you're working, cool. Got that, so just have the news. I'm considering putting news on the site. You guys have to let me know what you think of that idea. I'm pretty sure I want to get rid of this. And we'll add news. I'm thinking like the last 4 or 5 news pieces. And what will be added is like the things that say US indexes, US stocks. That sort of news will get put on the site here. Because that, we're just focusing on NQ. So we'll see about that as well. I'm curious if I can pull it off. You guys have to let me know what you think, though, if adding news makes sense. Larry likes it. Cool. Yeah, we'll see. New signal here. Sell signal. Oh, gosh. Go sell right there. This is going to be a really tricky one. See if it snaps down for us. There we go. $206. Nice. Is that going to do it for us in these accounts? It might. Frick, it absolutely might. $200. Let me see. I'm gonna make sure all my accounts did $200 here. Express. That's 7438. Yep. Yep. Sell signal again. I'm gonna have to readjust the labels here. I think I'm gonna have to readjust it. So that good idea, Delu. Thanks. Thank you, my friend. Okay, so that'll be like a Wednesday, Thursday, maybe even Friday project. I've got a couple like internal things I need to do. So we'll focus on that later this week. So what I need to do for the site itself is we're gonna be done with this account for right now. What I need to do with the site itself is I need to add like join Discord. Like that needs to be on the site somewhere. I kind of think I want to do like, I kind of think I want to do something where I add the learning material in here. That could just be really complicated, so I'll probably keep it in the Discord. We'll focus on the news. And then what I need to do, Larry, was it you or Kevin? I think it might have been you, is add the labels to the signals here, like which one of these signals came from which time frame. It's a small thing, but it's important, and it's one of those things that like it's not as important as some of the other things, but it does need to get done. So that'll get done. So like adding the Discord, getting those updated, that'll be the first two things, and I think adding news will be the third. I've got some other stuff I'm working on in the extreme background that won't be ready for some weeks or maybe months. We won't talk about it. Frick. Okay. So you were bad, and you were bad. Okay. So really interesting here. We're getting a lot. This is awesome. We're getting a lot, I think, better signals. You guys have to let me know how your day goes, but I think we're getting better signals from our software because of the feedback adjustment. What I think I need to do, and let me write this down. I don't remember what time that trade was at, but it was pretty early. Let's call it 9:03. Adjust signals, signal labels. 70 to 79% equals strong. We're gonna sit and watch today and just see, because I think that the 78% signals need to be labeled as strong. And again, because we adjusted the feedback, we're gonna get some different looking signals. Okay. We adjusted the feedback a little bit so that each one of you guys voting, like you have a much larger say-so than you did before. And because of that, we're getting a lot more 78s in here. And I think those 78s are pretty good. Now, this before wasn't that good. We're at VWAP, so we can take all this with a grain of salt, but like that was bad. But this one was a sell signal too that ended up turning into a red candle, but it was still bad. And then we got a strong signal off of this one. And then we have another one here. And so what we're seeing is ChatGPT essentially flipping and changing its mind a lot faster than it was before. And I think it was exactly why we avoid the weak ones, but what I think is the case is that 78s are going to be considered good trades. We'll have to watch today and maybe tomorrow before I officially make that update. I'm going to put that in my notes actually right now. I'll have it there as a to-do for later. That should be done today. That'll be a quick and easy update. Okay, let me look at the Discord really fast. Okay, so that wasn't a good signal now, is it? Nope, and no. What is this one? 11? Nope. 10? We're pretty good. This is bad. Wait, what? 11. Yeah, okay. We haven't got a new signal. I'm like, what's going on here? 12. Technically, this 12 one's going to be decent. Let's see. Never mind. And 10. Now we're at VWAP, so let's make sure we're being cautious. Okay. I'm getting a lot of 83s, a lot of 78s. Basically, we added 78s and we added 83s to the signal, basically dispersion, it looks like. And I'm also going to add the 5-minute chart to the Discord. So text, all 5-minute signals, create channel. Okay, so we'll add that as well. Nobody will be able to do anything with this one just yet. It won't even be available for you guys to see yet. No, you can't manage it. No. Okay. All right, so we're gonna add all the 5 minutes and then save that. All right, and that will, I think, do it. Sell signal here. Strong. All right, we're gonna do one thing here. I'm gonna go, let me make my face bigger. I'm gonna switch accounts for just a second. I'm gonna go, what is that right there? It's a little something jig. Let me log into a different, I've got something I'm working on it in my demo account right now, so I gotta not use it. All right, we're gonna log out. Give me 1 minute. I gotta find my login info for you. And then this one. We'll save that, yeah. One second. No, I don't want it. No. Log me in, please. Thanks. And wait for it. Why is my... All right, well... All right, so I went ahead and I got myself 2 Tradeify accounts, but my data is delayed, and I don't know why. Let me go here. Yeah, subscribe. I have to subscribe? Are you kidding? All right, well, before I show you guys my credit card information, Andy steals it for his OnlyFans. Let me... $12 a month is nuts. I already paid them the freaking... That's so stupid. That's so whack. Freaking Tradeify. I got Tradeify because it's like I got the straight to funded accounts. And pay now. I agreed. Okay. Because I wanted to try the straight to funded just to see how it worked. And honestly, I'm not a huge fan so far. Let me see. Hold on. Make sure I got everything right here. All right, cool. You have to trade for 10 days, and there's a 20% consistency rule, which is kind of wild. Like considering what you have to. So I'm not a huge fan of them, but I wanted to try it out and just see kind of what the difference was. It's pretty expensive, but they run a sale, and well, they did run a sale. I'm sure they'll run another one. But essentially, the 25K account evens out to be the same as TOPSTEP's 50K if you include the with the sale. This is the eval plus activation fee. So if you include both of those together, let's see, it's the same. It was like 206, right? So it's $6 more than what TOPSTEP would be once you get your account all set up and everything. So like we'll see how it goes here. No. We'll see how it goes, I guess. But we're gonna wait for price to make a move here. We're at 22 on the ATR. It's pretty low. That's pretty high actually for what this price action is. This is like a crazy price action. Like the fact that it's just hovering at VWAP like this is really crazy. But we're going to trade these Tradeify accounts. And there isn't I don't think I can check. Let me go Tradeify. There we go. I don't think there's a payout amount. I don't think. Like there's a payout cap. But you just have to trade for 10 days. So it's even longer than Apex. And they have a much tighter consistency rule. I'm going to check right now. It's a good signal so far. Yep. Payout. Let's see. Oh, wow. Let's see what the payout requirements are. Okay, so I need $1,500 profit for the first one, then 1,000, then 1,000 for the next ones. Okay, it's 1,000. All right, so interesting, but let's see if we can catch a couple trades with this and see what happens. Okay. So hopefully that makes some sense to folks. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what the Tradeify accounts can do for us. I can only, yeah, I can do 2. I can't do more than that. It's like one mini for the account. Bad signal so far. Are we building up here? Is that what this is? Are we starting to build back up here? Okay. All right, let's see what we have here on this signal. I'm confident we're going to get a quality, like qualified signal here. I don't know if price wants to like reverse back up first or if it's going to continue to move down. Like that's a huge jump. We have a sell signal. I'll take 2 right there. Sell right there, the stop. We're gonna get blown out of this one. Yeah. Well, that was not great, was it? Okay. Whoops. Yeah, I knew that could be the case. I knew that had the potential to be ugly for us, and I should have waited. Ugh, gosh, I should have waited for that one. I knew that was the case. I had a chance to be the case. So top up here, bottom up here, took a trade, and I thought we could get kind of like we did on that previous trade we took before. Price ran up, we were able to find the top, and then basically write it all the way back down, which was awesome. Like basically this one right here. There's that candle right there. No, right? I don't remember what it was. Was it here maybe? I don't remember. But okay, now we have price breaking out to the top side. That's any news? I don't see anything. Okay. Got a strong long signal here. Let's see. I'll be patient on this one. That feels right, but I don't know. Stop. Let's see if I can play. All right, stop placed. Okay, we got a little bit back on that one. Not a lot, but a little bit. It's a bad signal there. Okay. Let's see what happens at this top here. So we made a new top, like right at the same spot. Wow. 538. 19,538. Okay, time to be out of that trade. 5 minute now has a long here as well. So, okay, but I was going to say that doesn't look pretty at all. So we're getting a lot more qualified signals, a lot more, which is good, I think. It essentially means that everybody is seeing the chart the same way, which is great. It's going to take a little bit of adjusting, I think. So some of you guys will have better days than you've ever had before. Some of you guys will have worse days than you've had before with these new signals because they're just a little bit different. Not a lot, but a little bit. And so we just have to continue to be patient here. For example, we haven't seen strong sell signal to strong buy signal to strong. We don't see that. That is not something we typically see. And so really interesting here that we're seeing that right now. Super fascinating, I think. Okay. So again, I think the 78 signals are the ones that we can take. Let's try one right here. Oh man, I could have entered way, way sooner and gotten a way better price. Let's see if this thing falls for me. Oh, here we go. Okay. Back down just to 227. Okay. I think the 78s are going to end up getting the strong signal label as well. I think so. I think when we get such a lopsided agreement on which way price is going, we're going to get more of that. Okay, so we made another low right here. Okay, so whatever this level is crazy. And it's been strong too here. Slice through it both times here. Really, again, a sell signal? Wow. So far, that's the right move, though. Wow, okay. It will give us something. Okay. Possible reversal, but this is a strong signal. Okay, pop. Nope. We're really chopping right now, though. We are really chopping. So I'll have to just wait for price to get out of here. This is insane. We have boom, 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 ping ponging back and forth, but wow. Let's go look at the 5-minute chart while we have it here. Oof. No bueno. Okay, new signal time coming. Not enough for us to, I don't think we have anything ready for price getting lower here. That's a good signal. 70% strong. I'm gonna try it though. Oh gosh, I missed it. All right, we're down 140. Oh man, my entry should have absolutely been up here. Oh, we could have made so much more money. That's annoying as hell. We're sloping down. This is the hardest type of trading to trade. Hardest type of movement to trade is we have price starting to slope, but we have very difficult action. So you get in at the open, price rolls back on you. Basically 10 points, kind of tough. And then it rolls down and it snaps back up. But we are like this candle is lower than this one, which is lower than this one. So we are getting the right, I think, movement. It's just a little difficult to trade. Let's see what we get here as well. Okay, I've got myself a 80%. 80% feels a little heavy though. It's gonna end up being correct. I'll have to keep our eye on 80% too. So 78, I think I'm game to take. We'll have to keep our eye on 80%. And this is why we're gonna have to, what's going on, Jake? We're gonna have to keep our eye on some of these signals. So I'll have to go back and basically, once we get everything saddled up on the analysis page, I'm gonna have to go back and look at the 80% signals because they too could be much more good than bad because this is an incredible signal. So I don't know, again, because we updated the weighting, I don't know if 80% is actually a reversal. I know 78 is not. 78 is, we want those. 80% might be the same. We'll see. All right, but we do definitely have a bottom right here and kind of like right here that we almost got to. So let's let price reverse up on us. Now 85% is a no still. This could turn into an incredible trade though. If you entered at that top right there. Let's see what happens here. I got a feeling it's gonna turn into a good trade. So we'll see. Because everybody's feedback just means more. It just means more. We increase that. And so, ow, frick. We're gonna get, ow, that really hurt. I don't even know what I just did, honestly. I think I pulled like a hair eyelash. We updated everybody's feedback. And so it's gonna make the signal quality, I think, a little bit better. And now we just have to go back through and I have to experiment with, that's a good signal, with what is actually overbought and oversold, which is a good problem. We have new problems, which are good problems. Well, I don't know if they're good problems, but we have new problems, which means we're growing. Okay, 78%. So we're gonna wait on that one too. Technically this is a bad one, and so are you. Okay. Wait. Now we might get a strong signal here for a long. I'm not taking it. Let's see what we get. So, yep, okay. The reason I'm not taking it, and it's an incredible signal, is we have price below our EMAs. And that's just a quick rule of thumb. Like, let's not take any opposite trade of what momentum is giving us. Yes, these are fantastic signals here. Both of these, or well, just this one, I guess. It's fantastic. It's incredible. But we're below our EMAs. And so for me, it's a wait, right? Wait and see. Because if this is actually a move and we do end up peeling back up, then I've got a lot of space. I've got 50 points of space if this is correct and continues to move. So I'm not going to miss anything. But I'm definitely not going to take these couple longs right here. Even if this one was good, I wouldn't have taken it. And this one the same. But 8 seconds to our next candle here. And let's just see what we get, because that was a hell of a signal. All right, going right back to VWAP, which is only 12 points away. Okay, if price pops for us. Okay, weak. I respect it. We'll see what happens. Save. There. So just some, now we're getting to the ticky-tack stuff now, but this is where I think the edge comes. Okay. The reason I'm not taking this one is I am just not sure that I like the price action. If we got in at the bottom, I love it, but like I don't know where this is headed. Like this could be the top and we roll back down. This could be just a blip and we keep rolling back up. I don't know. It's a bad signal so far though. Really bad signal so far. But I can't stress it enough. Like the signals are just a little bit different today. And so you guys are going to have different results than maybe you're used to. Good or bad, I am not sure. It's going to be a couple days before you guys fully readjust, I think, because I'm readjusting too. 11. Yeah, it's a good signal. Freaking GPT. All right, so our feedback is really cranking these signals up. I think we have a lot better. I think I've got a lot more trust in these signals. 65% will wait. Got a lot more trust in these signals than I did before, and I think that just goes to everybody waiting them. So really awesome here. Let's see what we continue to get. $65% again. I think this has to do more so with price slowing down than it does the signal being bad or signal being weak, right? Like we're right above VWAP. Okay, we're above our EMAs. Great. Let's just see what we get here. Again, still have another 20 points before we hit that top. So we'll see what comes. Okay. You're a good signal now. Just to double check. 7, 9, good. 9, but pulling back. What do we have here? 60. Okay, so we're definitely slowing down. I think before what we would get is ChatGPT giving us like a sell signal here and here. And now we're just getting like week long signals. And I like that a lot because I don't want you guys necessarily trying to catch every single reversal and trading it. Also, though, I do like that we're still getting trades with the trend, the micro trend. Our 5-minute chart has a sell on, and our 5-minute chart is just delayed as heck. Like it is just, you're good, you're bad. Our 5-minute chart can't keep up right now. This is choppiness. This is why I prefer the 1-minute chart. It's like you try to trade the 5-minute, it's just behind. Nothing you can do. Not much you can do. All right. If you guys are new around here, make sure you guys like the live stream and subscribe. But also go to the description and get access to these signals on the left. It is absolutely free. nqsignals.com. Sign up. Let's get to work. Okay, I've got a 65% sell signal. Okay, now that's interesting. So far, it's a bad signal, but I got a feeling we're coming down. Let's see. Something like right there at 26 is probably the high. And let's see what happens here. It'd be a decent trade, though, if I was in it. Hell of a trade if I was in it. Yeah, that's seeing the charts nice and clear. It's a bad signal so far, though, because the price ran up so far. Right, price ran way up. You'd rather be in a long trade than a short trade at the open. Now, this thing would really need to move for it to be a good sell signal, though. Like, really need to move. This is 11 points up, 7 down. Yeah, it's a bad sell signal. Unless it just splits at the end, then that would be interesting. Sell signal here. We're going to wait. We're still above our EMAs here, and we're still above VWAP. So let's see if we can break and bust through VWAP and see if we get ourselves a nice little move here. Now, again, we don't have to trade holy cow. We don't have to trade every single signal that comes through. We can be patient because, again, we don't really need that many trades. In our 7 TOPSTEP accounts, we're in 2 Tradeify accounts now, but in our 7 TOPSTEP accounts, we took 2 trades for 206 profit. So like we don't need to take every single trade that comes through. We can be patient and be picky. I want to trade this candle and like this candle and maybe even like that one, like maybe the next one off of this one. I want to take the obvious trades, right? In here, right? Up here. I want to take the obvious ones. I don't want to be the smartest guy in the room trying to catch and be right on everything. It doesn't work out that way. Doesn't work that way. Good signal here, though. Really good signal. Let's see if the price reverses up a little bit before continuing down. Here's an 85% signal that's coming. Sell right there. I'm going to jump into this one. I'm going to chase it a little bit. Let's see if it's going to pan out for me or not. Got a feeling it's not going to. Yeah. Right back where we were, down 3. I knew better than that. I knew better. 85s are still too much. 85s are still basically reversal signals. I knew that. Whoops. I knew that, and I went for it anyway. Shoot. I don't know about that one, buddy. Okay. Now, I would be not interested in a long here, but I wouldn't be opposed, I guess. We kind of have a high, I don't know what to think of this price action right now. Let's see what we got here. 65%, that helps because I don't know what I would have done if that was a strong signal. Bottom, top, because it would have worked out. Oh, maybe not. We're really chopping here. Like really chopping. Right. Nice, Kev. Good spot. Okay. Let's see what we got here. It was an incredible bounce, though. Let's see. Still a bad signal. Can price push above here is the question. We'll see. Hard to tell what you are. We had a lot of action in here and then it stopped again. So let's see. Can we get away from VWAP here? We're just negative on the day. We could end up going positive, I have a feeling. Another week long signal here. This is one of those where it actually might be a little easier to take the short above the EMAs and then the long below. But when that's the case, that just means you're dealing with choppiness for sure, and you got to wait for price to break out. So. Okay. Let's go buy right there. I like that signal. Okay. Well, that stopped us out of that one, didn't it? That was fast. I like that signal. I think I got in way too early, obviously, but it also just hit my stop so quick. Wow. All right. Well, day one on our Tradeify accounts is not great. Okay, we got a good start, and then we got smoked in this chop here. Let's see what we got here. I don't like this sell signal here. I don't mind it, but it's not the one I'm taking for sure. Let's see what happens here. Market trying to get green. Yeah, it was tough. Let's see what it is that we have. Okay. We're trying to move up, but there's just not a whole lot happening here. Ooh, this one was tough. I could have gotten in a little lower. I could have just been a little more patient. Or that thing made a move earlier. That would have been nice. 65%. Let's see if we bounce off one of these EMAs and continue to move up. Or if we're going to be at VWAP here. Let us find out. Good signal. Okay, still waiting around. Can we get above 538 is the question. If we get above that, we got a chance to really do some damage and get back up into here. It'll be long, but we have, it's a 50-point move. But if we get above, then that's a good signal, I think. Yeah, buddy. 9.8 points. Okay. Mega chop. What do we have here? %, okay. Hell of a signal. Where's my ATR? Running to 0 as fast as possibly can. What's my... Holy moly, what is this? No, I don't know what to think of this here. I mean, I want to take a short, obviously, but like, that thing is gone. Oh, man. Touched low. What happens here? Good signal. It's late by not even that much, like maybe a second, but not enough time for me to get in this thing and chase it at all. Levi was good. Ron, Ron, what's going on? Oh my gosh, no, it's a bad signal now. What is going on? So this is 9 points down, that's 17 up. What are you gonna do? Up or down on the day? I am up on the day. We did 14 and change in our 7 TOPSTEP accounts, and then we are minus almost 5 in 2 of our Tradeify accounts. It's a super solid day so far. Based on price action, probably done for the day, honestly. Based on this price action here. This is nuts. Sitting at VWAP, VWAP's completely flat. Not a whole lot to really do here. Good start to a Monday, though. Good start to a Monday. Can't be upset about that at all. Mondays are always tough because you get the anxiety. Are you not copy trading the Tradeifys? Would they be up or down, but the others up? Why would they be down, but the others up? Levi, good question. So I don't have a trade copier for multiple prop firms. And so strong sell signal right here, kind of setting up to be a decent one here. I don't have a trade copier for all of the accounts. And so I just group trade them with Tradeivate. And with the group trade on Tradeivate, you have to be logged into that account in order to copy trade the accounts. And so like Apex is easy to do it with, TOPSTEP's easy to do it with, Tradeify accounts are easy to do it with as well. But you have to have the account with the prop firm. That's why they are separate. That is why they are separate. In the future, might I add like a full-on trade copier? Maybe, probably. But not right now. In a lot of the different, it's a good signal. A lot of the firms have different rules. Like for me, like Apex has very terrible rules, I think, when it comes to drawdown in the funded account, the PA accounts. They don't, basically, if you have a bad day, you're done. You pay the money and you're done, but you got to restart. With TOPSTEP, you do get a little bit of grace. With Tradeify, I think it's the same way. Okay, sell signal right here. Let's take that. Let's see if we can get some run here. It's not looking great for this trade here. Let's see, we're out. Profit on that, but barely. Well, I'm keeping my eye on these 78s. I'm keeping my eye on it. I'm watching it. Jay, that's correct. That's correct, Jay. So, if you also make a good intra prop firm copy trader, you probably make even more. Levi, decent point, brother. I have no idea. That is like not even remotely close to my wheelhouse of making trade copiers. I don't know how that would even work. It's an idea, and I'll definitely like jot it down and mine on it. But I don't like. I have no idea how to build that. Like I have a semblance of idea of how to get ChatGPT to do what it's doing. Um, like I got a decent idea. Like I know how to. Oh, hold on. Are we good? Let's see. I'm not recording anymore. Do you guys still see my screen though? We're good. Just make sure. Let me know in the chat if you guys can see my stuff. Are we good? Screen frozen? Are we? No, we're good. Okay, never mind. I don't. My OBS went crazy on me for a second. All right, Levi. So back to what I was saying. I have no clue. Now, what I will say with TopSTEP is I don't think they even make their accounts available for trade copiers. Like you have to basically use their software. Like, unless you're on TopStep X, which is different. No, I'm not going to TopStep X. We're not doing that. But yeah, I have no clue how to build a trade copier. Like zero idea. And we'll see if it's worth it or not. That could be something that we utilize. I just don't know. I don't know. Yeah, we'll see, Levi. I've got some tricks up the sleeve, some projects I'm working on for NQ signals for everyone that I think would be really helpful. It's just going to take some time before I even want to talk about it. Um, we talked about this for way too long before it was ever even ready. I don't want to do this. I don't want to make the same mistake with what could be coming next. But I won't mention it too much. But I'm very excited about what we have cooking here. But anyway. We'll see. Trade copier is interesting though. I haven't really considered a trade copier. I haven't considered it. I mean, the only places you could use it on would be Apex and then anywhere else. I just have to get my head around using a 50K accounts. I just don't like the fact that you could have one bad day on Apex and then it's like over. Like you're just done. You have to restart the entire process. Now, granted, you can pass in one day and like I get all that, but I just don't like the fact that you can have one bad day and blow up your entire account. Like at least with TopStep, you can have two bad days. You get two chances to be horrible, and then you're done. But the one bad day thing is annoying to me. Now, what they do nicely is you can use micros, and you don't. I think is it $50 a day you need to count towards your next payout? I think that's it, 50 or $100, one of the two. And so that's nice, and you can do the micro conversion on Tradeovate, which you cannot do with TopStep. So I do like Apex for that. So technically, they do give you a little bit of room, but even still, I'm like, I don't love that. We're actually really getting some nice signals here. They're just really ugly. All right, so we break below our low here. This one and this one. We test it here, we pull back. We break below here, are we gonna hold? Let's see. We'll see, but Levi, I do appreciate the idea. I didn't even know you can make your own trade copier. I didn't know that was a thing. I guess you could technically make, and I do have an idea how to make AI agents. So like that technically could be a way to do it. Technically, but good signal here. Let's see what we get. Another 85. This is my concern. Let's see. It was 50. I placed a trade late in the day just to see trade of it. Apparently, I didn't close out properly. Got liquidated overnight. Yeah, Levi, that's interesting for sure. I don't know how that happened. I have had a case where like I was really close to blowing up one of my accounts, and then the other accounts had more space, and so like I was looking at the account that had the least amount of space. It got stopped out for the day, either margin like the margin call, or it was closed. I can't remember exactly what happened. But my other, let's say 3 or 4 accounts, were still in the trade, so I had to go through and like basically close all of them out manually. Luckily, the trade ended up being profitable, but like that was a nightmare. New signal time. We're gonna get a delayed 10-minute here. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, Levi, you were spot on, my friend. You were spot on. You were absolutely spot on. I think the building it wasn't necessarily the issue. I think people just weren't sure that it could actually work. But here we are. So here we are, my friend. But I do appreciate you saying that. Because we're getting to it here. We're getting to it. I think we have 549 people, so we're growing. Growing. I'm gonna get the Discord hopping too, just so that everybody knows where to go for everything. So a couple small updates to the site coming this week. And then ideally next week we'll have just like no updates and we'll just see how things rock. And maybe we'll be ready to launch the week after. I don't know, Mother's Day week, we'll see. That's a bad signal. You're a good signal. Okay. So today's one of those days where like I like to take my long trades above the EMAs, right? And my short trades below the EMAs. But today's been a day where basically doing the opposite of what made sense would have worked. This little run down here was interesting, but like going long up here makes sense. By the time we get back up here, it's going to make sense to go short again. Same thing up here, go long, 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 and then boom, we just get smacked back down. And then we want to go long, or we want to go short off of this. And I think we made money here before it turned around on us. But like, just tough trading here. If we're going to need price to really break out of this range, and then we'll see some movement, and that might be an hour or two. I don't know. It could be right after I say we're done for the day. Who knows? That had to happen before for sure, but not much to really do here. All right, we'll call it a day for today. Good start to the week. Good start to a Monday. We like seeing that. But much much better than last Monday for sure. Last Monday we started out like minus 2 or 3 grand. So to be back up is great. We will have some more stuff coming out. I will release some things in the Discord. We're going to add the Discord link to the site somewhere. That'll be on there. We're going to add 5-minute signals, every 5-minute signal to the Discord. So that'll be in there as well. That's mainly for me and something else I'm working on, but I'd rather be there than you guys have to dig around in case you don't want to go on the site. And then I'm considering adding news to the site. Again, let's expand this. I'm considering putting the news like right here. I don't know where I want it overall. Probably at somewhere near the top. But I'm thinking right in here. Probably the last 5 like news pieces would go here. For days when Trump is speaking or Trump says something or he tweets something, we can get it right there. Like I think that would be helpful. Yeah, for sure, Levi. That for sure. What I don't want it to do is I want it to be able to be. I want you guys to be able to see it right away, right? Like I want you guys to be able to see it. But I don't want it to slow the site down, and I don't know if I can do both. So we'll see. We'll see. Yeah, for sure, Levi. It won't be in the way. I don't want it to be like in front of anything. I'd rather be up top, and then your signals can be down here. So if you want, you can just scroll and you only see signals, right? I don't want it to be like mushed in between. I don't even know if I want to add like super alerts to it yet, but it's just small details. I think that could help out. I want to make sure that you guys have everything you need in one spot. That way you don't have to go other places to find things. And I think having just the new stuff, especially with the current administration, you never know what could happen day to day, minute to minute, damn near. So I'd want to have all that here so you can see it. And then that way we have our own little terminal that we can use and get all the analysis we need. And then down here as well, we have holistic higher and lower time frames to scalp off of. Anyway, yeah, Levi, I'm thinking kind of what you're thinking. We'll see. We'll see how it works out. I might not, if I can't do it the way I want it to, I won't do it at all. But if I can do it, I want to make sure it can be done, and it needs to look flawless and look clean. So I'm thinking like it would just hold up this silo right here. Like it would just be this. And then when I scoot my screen over, like it would just be here. You can scroll past it if you want to. And if there was some news, maybe there would be like a notification or something. I don't know. We'll see. And maybe I'll Discord it too. Ty, what's good? I'm about to log off, my friend. I'm about to log out. If you guys have any other questions, let me know. Go to the Discord, send me a DM. Right now, my email's under attack. My boy Andy has been flooding my email with spam stuff, so I have to like delete everything out. It's really annoying. I get like 200 texts a day from him as well, so I got to deal with that. So if you guys have any questions, shoot me a message in Discord. That'll be the cleanest way for me to respond to you. And I will see you guys in a... oh, you've been here? Bet. I will see you guys in a little bit. Have a great one. Peace.